Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. Last time I did get Exodus and then got a little bit sidetracked because I wanted to do some rare game hunting. This will continue today. Probably we will do the opposite today, because I want to start with rare games and hopefully I will be able to conclude everything with an Esper, which would be Zeromus in today's episode. Let's hope that's the case. Also, once again, we have perfect timing. Actually not. No, I just missed it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's a rare game here, in this area, the switchback. And that rare game spawns when the minute timer is between 10 and 30. So I'm 2 minutes basically too late. That is bad. That is actually kind of very bad. I think there might be another chance that I pass by this point again if I ever need to go to the Certinian caves again, which I have to at some point. So I guess I keep that guy for later then. And I was hyped that I had perfect timing. I know the time was close. Maybe without like saying goodbye last time and saying hello this time it would have worked. Stupid etiquette. But yeah, never mind, we will get that one later. It would have been the kill bug, but yeah, that one has to wait now. Okay, but there's still someone we can get here. Actually, 2 people we can get here. People, especially 2 monsters. And those are the guys I have tried to get for a long time. I'm talking about that one Gator and the rare game that spawns afterwards. Let's go over here. Also, let me confirm, not that never mind. Okay, yeah, wow, I just looked it up and I already forgot. Nice. But yeah, okay, this guy is the rare game I was talking about. Okay, then he must spawn between 10 and 39. I know that the threshold is pretty big. Okay, it was 39 then. Okay, never mind. I just wanted to shake and tell you, yeah, that's where he would spawn, but yeah. There he is, actually. It's the kill bug. Kind of big, actually. But otherwise, not really a difficult encounter at all. Okay, then that takes care of this. Nice, metallic trophy. How many did we get already? A bunch. Let's just say a bunch. Also, let me quickly take a look. Maybe it is cloudy. No, okay. I would have liked to try and defeat one of the bigger elements. The Sylphi Entite spawns in that area if it is cloudy weather. It might also spawn in other areas, kind of like the Salamand Entite. But like the location over there is usually the one I encountered in. Actually, I do know in different... Yeah, it can also spawn over here. Field of Light Winds, yeah. But yeah, I want to get the other rare games that I already tried to get multiple times by now. And I finally figured out the conditions for them to spawn. It's actually much simpler than I said it is. I already said that you need to kill all enemies in the upcoming area. That is a lie. I basically did gaslit myself. I turned those rare games into second Enceladus. But there's simply a 20% chance that the first rare game spawns, and once you defeat that one, the other one spawns. And we were not lucky. It's one of those Gators that spawns there. Okay, that means I'm gonna go in and out again until I find... There he is, okay. Oh, he is big, the Balkrog. Okay, that's it, and the other one should be rushing out of the Hen Mines soonish. Take a good look. There he is. You wonder what's the nice. You wonder what's the relationship between those two is. Must also be one of those territorial things where like the Balkrog eats the dragon or so. And once it's defeated, the other one spawns. Sadly, the bestiary entries on the rare games is not too expensive. There's just like usually just one minor sentence about them, and that's it. I made it make sense because they are rare games. They are unexplored species, but would still have been nice to get some more info about those guys. And maybe know what the deal is, why the arrows is coming out of the hand mines after you defeat the Balkrog, for example. Also this guy, I can kill the Gareth Adventurer. That's also a unique enemy, actually. It's very mean, but it is also necessary for bestiary completion. And you actually need to kill a lot of those guys if you want to get the second page, if I recall correctly. Where does that guy come from? Okay. Actually, let me just pass through here. And now Sylvie, okay. Look how big those Chocobo are. Okay, I want to move on to Golmor Jungle. Because in Golmor Jungle, you guessed it, are also some rare games. There's also one I did try to get multiple times by now, the Midgar Sormor, and the other one is actually one that gets triggered once you unlock Foam Coast rare games. And the Foam Coast one is also one that spawns under like a certain time constraint. This time it must be 30 and 51. So once again, perfect timing. Actually, I don't think I need Comet here. You can put this off and you just keep attacking. Yeah, the Midgar Sormor, by the way, spawns in this area. There are certain hotspots. It does not spawn in this area. That's once again a false statement by me. But it spawns in this area, I think 20% chance. But yeah, if I want to find that one, I need to move by all of those spawning points. It's usually those platforms like this one here. Yeah, if it spawns, it spawns. If not, it does not. Then I need to leave and re-enter. I think up here's another one. Up here. Ah, no. Once again, one thing I need to say here, absolutely, the Final Fantasy Wiki is always like the best resource available for all of this stuff. Over here? No. Because, yeah, Final Fantasy Wiki just has everything documented in very good ways. It even has maps and stuff, which show you where the rare games appear, if they appear, and so on and so forth. Absolutely great stuff there. Final Fantasy Wiki, probably one of the best wikis out there, if you ask me. Of course, other wikis are doing also great stuff. The only sad thing about the Final Fantasy Wiki I could think of is that it is still one of those fandom wikis and not independent. I think independent is always nicer to have. But it's doing an absolutely great job. But yeah, I'm in this area now. This is the area where the rare game does spawn, the time-based rare game. I think it's called the Killer Mantis or so. It does spawn in the southern section of the forest here. Like in this circle, like infinite sign thing. Might actually be over here. Binding Mantis, okay, Binding Mantis, not Killer Mantis. There it is. Let's take care of it. Oh, this guy has some HP. I think this guy can also eat other monsters and cannibalize them. So that's another reason to defeat him fast. He might have already done so, otherwise he would not have that much HP, maybe. Also he has... Does he have... Why is Van dealing so few damage? Oh, it's because of his handguns. Yeah, I gave Van handguns, yeah. You can see the random nature of handguns here at work. Like 572, 528, okay, that's normal. 620, yeah, a little bit more. 685, 692, 72. Yeah, that's a great example of hand bombs at work here. 400 something, 100 something. And they have quite the high damage range. Come on, we almost have you. Actually, let's cast some Firaga. That should take care of him. No, it heals. Never mind. Okay, I just healed him by 15k. Of course, that's also something that can happen. Nice. Nice combo both here. Ah, come on. Comet. Block. There we go. And we get the Scythe trophy. Nice. Okay, now I only have to find the Midgardsormr. I will definitely use Flee for that one. Because otherwise that can be annoying. Okay, let's see if we get lucky here. Nope, not here. Not here. Up here, I think, is also a chance. No. Over here, maybe? Nope. This one is a really hard one to find because the area is so big and like, it's also always based on a percentage. Okay, second try. Let's go back. It might actually be better to not just go to every location, but only like enter and re-enter and like investigate one of them. I mean, eventually he will spawn. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Or do I do it? I don't know. I mean, that's still quite fast with 4 times speed. Not here, not here. I think I'm skipping one area. Oh, well, he is killing everyone. Look at this. Both here, the untouchable. Nice. Okay, he was trying to attack himself, but he couldn't because he has maximum evasion. Nice. That means I need to be a little bit careful. Not here. Come on, where are you? Come out, you snake, wherever you are. I need to be careful. The enemies are actually strong. You cannot just waltz through here and hope everything turns out alright. If that takes too long, of course, I'm gonna cut it out. What was that? No, never mind. That was a panther. Yeah, I'm gonna do one more tour, and if I do not find him, I'm gonna cut. Nope. No. Okay. Of course, Cura is now much more powerful because of Faith. Nice. And I cannot find him. Okay, that means you guys are lucky. I'm gonna cut and we see us once I find the snake. Okay, nice heal. I found him, guys. There he is. Eventually I decided to go to all platforms, so yeah. I think that was just lucky. The single platform I did not like look at the entire time. But yeah, here he is. I'm still on full speed, never mind. Take this guy out, please. Okay, thank you. Okay, and that's the other rare game I wanted to get here. Nice. Okay, that means you can move on. It would actually be nice to go to favorites now, because that's our next location story-wise. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna move on to Paramina. Because that's where the Esper is I want to get. And Zeromus. Still wondering how I'm gonna do that fight, but I will figure out. I got a Mega Elixir earlier. That might be the location where I used that one. Might also be a spot where I use Quickenings. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, before we go there, there's still something I need to do first. I need to talk to a specific person. And that one will give us basically the key to enter Zeromus's lair. And there are also 2 rare games in Paramina I want to get. I think one of which we already got. But the other one we haven't gotten. That one is Phone Coast exclusive again. Come on, I'm not gonna fight you guys now. I think those are also the only 2 rare games in this area. There shouldn't be more. There are some hunts we haven't done here yet, though, and we don't have access to at the moment. But yeah, we're going to Mount Bromises, and it's still raining, by the way. Still important. It has something to do with the hunt I just mentioned. Yeah, quick save. Good. Let's move over here. Basically, we need to get to where the palace is. If you can call it a palace. And we need to talk to a specific Numu. This guy, Ivanes, I think. Is that the guy? Nope. Then I guess it's this one. The Acolyte. Yeah, that's the one. We get the Stone of the Condemner. That's important because otherwise we cannot reach Zeromus. Okay. And with that we can go to Paramina. Back to Paramina. And head for... I thought that was a chest. And head for... what's it called? Still Shrine of Miriam. Still Shrine of Miriam. Remix. I think I saved 2 times now, yeah. Okay, I want to lead with those guys, yeah. I think I can lead with Fren. The OG party with Fren, Balthier and Van. Good. Inside the Still Shrine of Miriam, inside the Still Shrine of Miriam there's also another rare game we can get. Oh no, shielded armor for us this time. The lesser entity spawns in a different area. But it needs to be snowstormy for that. Let's see if the snowstorm persists. Doesn't sound like it. No. Oh, finally a guild bug trap again. Thank you. Let's see if the snowstorm is back up again. Nope. Yeah, the lesser entity would spawn here, but not right now. In any case, I want to get a rare game. Not in this area though, but in an area that connects to this area. Let's go over here. We've already did so last time, but we need to defeat all enemies here again. And that spawns one rare game, and he is accompanied with another rare game now, by another rare game now. Yeah, killing all enemies means killing all enemies, even the passive ones, like always. Also, I should lead with both here because he has quick attack. And quick attack makes quick work of enemies. Okay, also those onions here. Still super weird enemies, but whatever. Okay, got them. I think there are still like 3 enemies left over there, the other direction. And goodbye, friend. Oh, nice, you got another Beetlejuice. Yeah, over here. Actually, only that single wolf, I guess. Okay. Okay, now we should get a different like pair over here. Yeah, there's the Ankh Boulder. This guy's new, and the other one we've already defeated. Let's turn this on again. Okay, they are not weak to anything here. Look at this. Both here once again tanking like it's nothing. Ultimate dodge tank. Yeah, that's the Ankh Boulder, and he gives us the Mind Trophy. Which is funny because that guy did not even have a head. Also, does this guy just has more HP or what? That's wild. Looks like the randomizer was in favor for this guy and not the other one. Okay, we got first aid again, nice. Wrong direction. You want to go to the Still Shrine now? That's all rare game wise here. I think there could have been one more or so, but what's done is done. Yeah, you. As if you are a problem right now. Just cast Comet Bolt here, and I think 3 are actually enough. Yeah. 3 comets are enough to kill an elemental there. That guy also actually used to be such a troublemaker, right? Rhyme thing. I'm still not sure about those fangs. Those fangs are just... nah. Let's not talk about the fangs, okay? Also, Bash out with you and friend back in. Let's speed up a little bit. Actually, let's take on those dragons first. Because those guys are rare. I'm not sure, I might feel the urge at some point to complete the bestiary with second sights and all. Just because I'm crack. So I took those guys with me because those guys are rare. And the guy over here even more so. Once again, our good old Emperor Avis. Also the Yeti over here. Nice. Van is someplace else, okay. Okay, back at the Still Shrine. I think I'm gonna go for the rare game first, and then I'm gonna take care of Zeromus. Ancient door. And Zeromus could be tough. I should have like unlocked the Gaia heads, because those make my items stronger if I equip them. Actually, we need to go over here. There are also 2 unique enemies coming up. Also 2 very strange enemies. There they are. The Reaper Claw and the Reaper Mage. Those guys, I don't think have dedicated bestiary entries, but they count as a different enemy. I think one enemy that appears in the Mega Crystal or so. The Great Crystal. We could use the Stone of the Condemner, but we don't want to do that. Like I said, I want to get the rare game first. And we need to teleport to the other location for that. I remember when Bash did this very weird combo here. That was funny. Okay, no. Conveniently, we can save here, that's pretty good. Okay, for the rare game to spawn, we need to take care of all the enemies here. Which are those 3 dragons, the Dragon Avises. And once we've done so, we need to leave the area. And then we need to re-enter. And then this guy is here. Okay, this is the Mayeth. Let's see what this guy can do. Guy has once again everything that you can imagine. Protect, shell, bravery. And he does do poison. Okay. But he cannot do damage, deal damage to us, wow. Okay, Fireball is stronger. Blinded him as well, okay. But yeah, otherwise guy once again a pushover. The zombie dragon design though is pretty cool in this game. And there we go. Nice, you got the Eternal Trophy. I kind of like it that the Foam Coast rare games take you back to previously visited locations. It can be a little bit annoying, of course, if you need to backtrack a lot then. But generally I think that's a nice touch. Gives more meaning to the areas once again. That's always welcome. Come on, you don't do anything. I'm gonna go to Zeromus now and see how that goes. I hope it does go well with my current items. If I run into trouble, I need to buy some X potions from Elfenheim or so. Or I need to get some other items. We will see. Those guys should be back, right? Yeah, let's not mess around with those. Let's touch the device again and this time use the Stone of the Condemner. Okay, guys are in awe of my power. Oh yeah, Zeromus. Also, did I say I cannot use magic here? I cannot use items. No, I cannot use. I did say I can't use magic here, and that's right. I need to use items, so that way. There's a little trick though. You can apply buffs while you're still outside the battle, so that's something you should do. Also, I'm not sure if stop is important here. Let's go with this. Obviously, the what is it called? The faith effect is not important here. Faith is not going to be important here. Because that also, because that's blocked. Also, does this give you protect, the Turtle Shell Choker? No, actually not, okay. I'm searching for different statuses right now, if there's something like that. A float is, yeah, okay, that's just named there. I don't think there's anything else. Doesn't seem like it. Okay, then you just equip the armlet here, okay. Let's quickly wait until Barnes' buffs are gone. And then I will start reapplying everything on all my party members. Especially Bubble could be very important here. Actually, there's some... Nah, actually Bubble is two-edged sword here. Because Zeromus does use percentage-based attacks like gravity. Like namely gravity. Also you need to... yeah. He does use gravity and... Nah. That is based on your current max HP, so... Actually, he uses... It's not based on your current max HP, but he uses something which is based on your current max HP. Which means that Bubble is not all that, like, too important here. There are some adds, though, again, which makes this more difficult. I think we want to go with Balthier here, Ash, and... Who else dishes out good physical damage? Penelo, maybe? She actually has, yeah, she has good, Actually, Dragon Whisker is pretty good for her, because she has so much strength, yeah. Okay, there we go. Let's see how this goes. Again, one of those fights I have respect for, let's say that. And there here's Zeromus, of course. Very obvious reference to the final boss of Final Fantasy IV. Of the same name, Zeromus. This guy as an Esper is also generally pretty good, because you can do a lot of good stuff with that. Does he come towards me, or... No, okay, Okay, those guys are gone pretty fast, that's good. And of course, Balthier's blocking a lot of stuff here. That's actually pretty nice so far. He does have a lot of stuff we don't want to see. The good thing is you can use modes. Reflector mode might also be worth it. But first of all, Dispel. Balthier with this instant attack is also very good. Penelo, look at the damage Penelo deals. 4000 damage with normal physical attacks. And there we go with gravity. And this is the dangerous move, Piercing Grafiga. I think that always deals half your max HPs, no matter what your current HP are. Let's use a Cura mode and try to heal a little bit. It's actually pretty good. Our stop is nasty. Also, Penelo used it accidentally. And we need to cure both here. Also, it starts to get annoying that I have lowest HP enemy. Highest max HP attack. Balthier here as well. Highest max HP attack. That's something I use for Q2 lane, right? And once again, highest max HP, yeah. And attack. Other than what is it called? Other than his gravity attacks, he does not have any other nasty tricks up his sleeve. That's something to consider. Stubborn reverse, nice. Just keep on hitting both here, please. Nice. Those skeletons always also usually deal much use up more difficult. How to put it? They use stronger spells usually. Also, the reverse is so nice right now. Thank you. Piercing Graphica should be a big heal right now. Yeah, look at this. Nice. Thank you. And I was afraid of this fight. Everyone got reversed. Wow. Nice. Thank you. The gravity really working in my favor right now. Because the damage gets converted into healing. I should have disabled reverse. Like, that's something I would have changed by now. At this point, I think that would have been better. It would have been better without one-hit reverse. Because look at this. Fight is now a complete pushover because of that. Okay, Ash is dead. Althea, be so kind, please. But even though I have strong weapons, he still has like good HP and good defenses and stuff. If that fight really drags on, and you see all those skeletons too, like this will become very difficult if like the fight escalates and you cannot like finish the fight quickly and stuff. And the general lack of magic is definitely a huge detriment here, but it is now over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Piercing Graphica is his strongest move, and yeah, if that heals, it's basically GG. I think that only leaves 4 Espers. No, not 4, 6 actually. 3 storyline Espers and 3 optional ones. Dude, there are so many Espers, that's so nice. So many summons in this game. Oh, look at her here, nice. I think that's actually a victory pose that's reused. Like, she uses that for multiple, like, staff-like weapons. Yeah, Penelo also really good with the Dragon Whisker, very good stuff here. Also we got Zeromus the Condemner. At least I think that's what it read. What makes sense, everyone is calling Condemner here. Yeah, otherwise nothing special here. I think there could have been a little bit more here. Like there could have been like an extra section to the entire place here. It's basically just ask random NPC, get stone, and then you can get another Esper. I think there should have been more of a spectacle here. Could have done with a different area, like with another puzzle like this. I think that would have been nice. Also, Ash is gonna die because of poison and poison kill. I'm not sure, poison can kill, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, Ash. Sorry. Letting you get killed like that is cruel, I know. Oh, we are here again. Okay, the next step I need to figure out. The next step I did not really plan, but I still have a little bit of time. Penelo needs Quick Hit. She really does. Because she's actually a physical attacker, that's something I should not forget about. She is indeed a physical attacker. But she also got a nice amount of cure things. That's also very good. Actually, she needs a katana, because that works off both her magic and her attack. And look at her values in that regard. 73 and 67. That's so good. She has the worst speed though, that's her only detriment, basically. But in general, she's pretty good. Yeah, let me quickly look, what hands do we have right now? Got this guy, sure, we can do that guy. The other ones are a little bit more specialized, I think. Yeah, let's do this guy. Okay, we already accepted the hunt because Mont Blanc himself is the petitioner in that regard. Okay, we need to teleport. It's so nice that I have teleport stones. You cannot believe that. Like, whole different game all of a sudden. Yeah, let's go to Augie Yenza. Nice music again. I'm thinking right now. Nah, I'm not gonna go and get the Routine Exile yet. I'm gonna get a different one. There's also a rare game over here. It's actually here, the Bal Chocobo, okay. And this guy, I think, yeah, this guy likes to parry. Also, Choco Comet, look at that damage. And I also need to change back to my previous gambits. Yeah, her magic attack is also not to be underestimated. I think she's actually better off casting Shock and then switch over to normal attacks. Okay, we got the Beaked trophy. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna get the Routine Exile. That's something I will do later. Also something I will do off screen because you don't need to see me killing 100 Routine Yenza again. I still wonder what went wrong when I first wanted to get the Routine Exile. We need to get to that unexplored part down at the south of this area here. There's also a rare game we can find here in the Yellow Sands. Another rare game one. Another like Foam Coast one. Not, yeah, rare game one, obviously. That guy is also important for the Tornasoul. That guy is also invisible at first. We need to make it visible first before we can actually fight him. It's one of those horses that is roaming the area. I wonder, do I have all gambits by now? I was missing gambits at some point. And now that's not him. I don't think it's here. Nah, it's not here. That means I need to zone a little bit. Also, that's also I will talk about that once I'm in the cavern. But I figured out what the music was for that area. Pretty sure he... Did you see that leg? Weird. But yeah, pretty sure if he spawns, he is over here somewhere. But I don't see like his shimmering silhouette or so. Always a good indicator for invisible enemies. Nope. Still not here. He's also not here, right? No. Also, where did the XP go? Did he suddenly vanish? Okay. If that once again takes too long, I'm gonna cut, but I am giving it a few more shots. I mean, I'm sure you enjoy my company, so... I will not leave your side until I think it's absolutely necessary. Okay, 3 more tries and then I'm gonna cut. If that's not it, then... yeah. Oh, we got a snowstorm here. A snowstorm, yeah. Snowstorm in the desert. Sandstorm, that's actually quite the rare occurrence here. Oh. There he is. There he is, Victor here. I was gonna say I hear something. But yeah, normal horsey, not much to say about that one. He deals some good damage, as you can see, but also no match for us. Good, we got the Maverick trophy. Nice, and that means we can move on to our hunt. Okay, in order to reach the place where the hunt takes place, we need to... Originally, we needed to enter... how can I... Yeah, there it was. We needed to enter the Zotenian case from this location, from Ogier. But we already made like a shortcut between this and this, so we no longer have to use that pathway. That Zotenian case also has some more rare game monsters, and especially also those dragons. But that's something for later. There's also one over at Wraithwald's tomb. Might get that one as well. I think that's another time-based one, and I'm not sure about the time. Might actually be... actually not sure. I will find out. But yeah, first off, let's concentrate on the meta at hand. And both here's the first one that reaches level 40, nice. The Dragon Whisk also is very suited for panel color-wise, I think. It goes well with her attire. Nice stuff. Okay, now for our hunt. There's this like bird hunt here. I wonder what that means. Kira. Probably nothing weird going on with that hunt. And there's also this guy hunting other hunters. I wonder. Let's eat with both here for no particular reason. Oh, who's that? That's Monique again. He's actually speculated to be the, like, hunter.
A moth cannot resist the flame. Now you will burn. Long time no see, bad dear.
Surprise, it's Bagemnin.
I've been biding my time trolling for hunters. So long
yeah,
kept me waiting.
Guy wants to fight us again.
You are looking rather careworn. Are the lizards in the sandpits not company enough for you?
Also, everyone has a different reaction in the background, which is nice.
A sharper tongue to keep its edge.
Oh, nice music for this. That was also the music last time, right? Also, I think I said last time that was Final Fantasy IV music, but it's actually Final Fantasy II. Where are your other gang members? Yeah. Of course, we are taking care of his other lackeys first, before we're taking care of the head honcho. The fight back in Lusu Mines was pretty hard. But right now, not much of an issue. We are pretty strong. Look up again and go. Just trying to kick both here all the way. Also 27 LP, wow. And that's the reason why you want to kill the other ones, because you get a whole lot of LP that way. And now it's only Bagamnon left. Nice, okay. That was easy. Come on, Bagamnon. Why do you resist? Oh, neat. It's weak against thunder and wind. Interesting. Porthia just blocks everything, yeah. I'm almost feel sad for Bagamnon. Penelo even immune, okay. And there we go. Bye-bye. And he is dead. Actually not. He's actually not dead, guys. Because he reappears again in Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings. He's even a playable character there. Can you imagine that? Do you guys even know that there's basically Final Fantasy XII 2 exists? Final Fantasy XII 2 is a thing. And Bagamnon vanquished. That was our actual target, not Beliot. Yeah, that's nice. Nice twist on the hunt here that you get tricked into like luring Bagamnon out. That's pretty nice. Okay, those guys keep talking. Nice. I just want my reward, okay? But yeah, Final Fantasy XII 2 exists. It's called Revenant Wings, and it's a real-time strategy game. Ice Cloud Arrows Water Magic side, that's pretty trash. Can I also spawn the rare game right now? There's a rare game if you wait here and stare into the distance. But I don't think it will spawn right now. No, I need to re-enter the area. But yeah, it was actually Final Fantasy XII Revenant Wings was released for Nintendo DS back in the day. And there are actually some cool things there. You also have a fight against Balthier, and like Balthier even says something to Vaan that, no, this time I'm not the leading man, you are Vaan. Like, that's actually the game that has actually Vaan as protagonist. Like, it also has some weird stuff going on with like some love romance drama between Penelo and Vaan, which is pretty nice, I think. And yeah. And the antagonists of that game are basically a certain kind of Viera. Like, there are new Vieras in that game. And there's like this Viera that is like disguised as a judge and stuff and like kills other people or so. Very wild story, and there's like also this entire floating continent that appears. Ah, come on, where are you? Or is he not appearing? I'm not staying on the wrong side, am I? I think you need to stand on the middle. You're not supposed to stand on the edge there. Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's actually something people fall for occasionally. But yeah, Imdugut is also nothing good. Okay, we still got 5 minutes or so for this episode, so I'm gonna go to Wraithfall now. And I will research whether or not we are in the current time frame for that rare game there to spawn. Hopefully we are, because that would be another good thing to get over with. Not gonna fight the enemies here. Also, I wanted to inform you what the music here is from, where the music comes from. This is Chocobo's Dungeon 2. I think Chocobo's Dungeon is Japanese exclusive, a Japanese exclusive PS1 game. There are actually a bunch of those. I think the first Chocobo dungeon even is exclusive for Japan. Never released in the West, which is kind of sad because, yeah, it's basically the origins of the Chocobo series. The only Chocobo Mystery Dungeon game we got is the one for V, which also got a remaster. Chocobo's Dungeon Everybody or whatever it's called. I think it's called Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody or so. I think that's available for the Switch in case you're wondering. I played that game a little on the Wii, but I never like made it far. Like it's also a weird mixture. Like it also implements like features I think from Chocobo World, which is the minigame from Final Fantasy VIII. Like you get beaks and stuff as equipment. Or I should rather say vice versa. I think Chocobo World takes more inspiration from the previous Chocobo dungeon games. Yeah, and I need to look up what the rare game is up to here. So in other words, quick cut and I will find out what is going on here. Okay, I'm back and I have figured out what the requirement is, what the time frame for the rare game is. We need to reach him in between 0 and 29 minutes. Of course, this is pretty close right now, we need to rush. But one little trick I'm gonna do, I just saved. So I'm gonna load this and get some more time that way. I think we have 2 minutes, let's rush for it. I hope this is not included in the game time, I think it is. Yeah, we need to go to the southern ring of the tomb here. And fast. Luckily we have 4 times speed on our side, and that shouldn't speed up the game clock. Yeah, down here, the Southfall Passage, yeah. Okay, guys, hurry it up. Okay, I think once we are in the area, we should be fine. We just need to find him now. And yeah, once again, perfect timing. Very good. Yeah, okay, you know, we just need to find him. It is the zombie lord that I'm searching for. Also, those liches are important. Those liches are important as well. You're not it. I think the zombie lord is also accompanied by a bunch of other enemies. Is that him? I cannot tell. No, that's a chimera. Ah, come on, where are you? That's also not him. The treasure chest did respawn. Nah, we still have some areas open. I also need to do something with the liches. There's another rare game connected to that one. I think over there, maybe? Lost Soul, never mind. Okay, both here's berserked. There's a chimera again. Let's lich again. Ah, come on, where are you? I'm pretty certain he cannot despawn once you're in here. Can he? Yeah, he would be gone by now. Up here, maybe? No, just lost soul again. That's one of those face guys. Doesn't look good right now. Seriously, he's not here. Rago? No. Did he despawn or what happened? I think he might have despawned. That could of course be a thing, that he is not there all the time. If you exceed the timer while you're in the area, he despawns, I mean. That would be a shame, to be honest. Or just Rago again. Lost Soul, Skull Warrior. I might want to load again. And give it another shot. Well, those are just skeletons. I'm searching for a zombie. But those are all not zombies. Come on. Come on. Okay, no one's here. No. He's also not over here, right? Nope. Nope, also not here. That's a chimera. And I'm pretty certain he's not here. Okay, we're gonna load again. I hope that works. Or maybe, yeah, maybe even this works. Let's see. We just load the quick save again. Come on, come on. Come on, come on, where are you? Skeletons and stuff, that's not what I want to see. I'm fairly certain he's also accompanied by other ones. But right now he doesn't seem to appear right here. Or does he come out of the floor? That could also be it, and I need to step on the right location here. That could also be a thing, actually. Lost Soul again. Lost Soul is not the one we are searching for. Rago again, nah. Nope, he doesn't want to. I'm out of the time limit again. Okay, one more shot. Let's see. I got 32 seconds for all of this. I'll go. Dap, 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 dap. Not here, not here, not here. Not here either. Lost Soul again. Nope, nope, nope. It's also not him. Nope. I think he will not spawn. No matter what I do. And I'm over my time limit again. Damn it. That's too bad. Let me look something up again. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, here I am again. I did notice that I'm a big idiot. I need to go to the northern wing of the tomb, not the southern ring. No wonder that he did not appear. Also, I could have just used those teleporters. Yeah, here. He must be in here. The Northfall passage, not the Southfall passage. The Southfall passage is actually important for the Cult Swan Lich, which I will get after this one. But yeah, that's one thing to screw up on, I guess. Okay, the Zombie Lord must be in here, and he will not despawn once you enter the room, I think. So let's see, where is he? Zombie mage. Not quite him. Zombie, normal zombie again. Shut up. That's him. No, no, never mind. That's also not him. Sure, get the treasures, why not? He must be roaming around here somewhere. Rago, no. Zombie. Zombie mage. What was that? Okay, Pino just killed someone, okay. Come on, I know you are here, my zombie lord. Zombie mage, always just mages. Is that him? No, also normal zombies. I hope he doesn't come crawling out of the floor and then that's him, basically. Because that could also still be timer based. Normal zombies. I think I could recognize him based on if he has there we go. Zombie lord, there you go. He has like little wisps surrounding him. Nice, but this guy's also pushover. Oh, look at this. What was that? Tempest. What was Tempest? I think that's a new move. And we get the Soulless trophy. Thank you. Yeah, that's this guy. Yeah, once you are in here, he will spawn. Yeah, we are over the time limit now. And yeah, that takes care of this guy. The last thing I will do in this episode is getting the Cult Sworn Lich while I'm here. This guy could be a little bit tricky because, first of all, I need to turn off all my gambits. Ash is out of reach, nice. And we need to make him spawn by dividing a lich. And that is once again up to chance whether or not he spawns then. Let's see, let's move on. This time we need to go to the southern gallery. Yeah, first of all we need to find a lich. I think you have gravity. No, you don't. Okay, this might be actually the point where I use the fangs that I have. Because in order to force the lich to divide, he needs to be in critical health, and I'm way too strong to like box him into critical health right now. So I need to use percentage damage instead. Come on, where is one? Those guys appear all the time, and when I'm searching for one, it never is here. Oh, come on, where are you? Oh, there he is. There's one. No one has gravity magic. Oh, vanish berserk. Float. Okay, time for fangs. This is actually one of the few instances where they are good. Yeah, look at this. Percentage-based damage at its finest. I mean, there are certainly also probably techniques you could use for this, if you want to weaken him. Of course it misses also all the time, that's also super annoying. Inventory, items, where are my fangs? Rhyme Fang and Soleil Fang. Put this to the top, please. Okay. And all of you throw it. And everyone misses, nice. I love those fangs, by the way. Really does everything miss? Oh, come on. Why does it all miss? There we go, thank you. Okay, this is of course time consuming again. Okay, now he wants to split up. Does he? No, he does not want to. Okay. If I use another one, do I kill him? Okay, he goes, okay. Divide. And, okay, we are lucky. Cult Sondage, thank you. I think it's only 20% chance that when he splits up, it's the one we are searching for. So, yeah, lucky me. Also, I think once he divides, he does not divide again, even if you make it so that the new one gets into 40 HP. Okay, that means I can get out of here and end the episode. Thank you. Good, nice. But we got all the rare games so far, I think. Or at least we got a lot of the rare games that I wanted to get by this point. I think next time we really need to do some hunts. It's about time. Especially the Antlion is something I want to do. Antlion sounds good. There are also some new ones in the Sochen Cave Palace. So yeah, looking forward to that. Carrot is also still open. But yeah, with the Esper so far we are finished. It will take a while until we take on the next Esper. Actually, the next one will be story-wise, so yeah. But the next optional one will take a while, I think. Because those are in more dangerous locations I do not want to go to right now. In any case, once again, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, take care and goodbye, and see you next time.